thing that we need to do is figure out how many letters we're going to change. And that's going to be a product of multiplying the length of the text by the percentage of mutations that we have. So we've already validated two things about the mutations, that it is a floating point number and that that value is between greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. Let's try to figure out, let's say, number of mutations. And the way that we're going to figure that out is it's going to be the length of the text times the arg's mutations value. And then let's say, let's print, I will change num mutations. And let's just run that and see. I will change 4.4. So that's not, we can't change 0.4 of a number. Let's talk about how that, and let's see here, let's change the number of mutations to 0.2, so 20%. I will change 8.8. We can't change part of a number. So let's talk about how we can round that number. It's actually built right into the into Python. It's a function called round. And so we want to round that number up to, we could choose to go down or up. So in, let's just open up a REPL real quick. If I say round of 3.4, that gives me 3. And if I say round of 3.8, it goes up to 4. I could do the same thing with int 3.4, it gives me 3, and 3.8 gives me 3. So using the integer is basically the floor. It just always rounds down until it goes to the next number. In this case, we want to round up or down. We want to round the numbers. Uh, if you were writing this on your own and you weren't trying to pass my test suite, be fine to choose either of these. You're just getting in the ballpark of the correct number of mutations. So whether you're off by 1 is not really that big a deal, but for the purposes of this exercise, we are going to use round. So that is how we're going to figure out how many letters to change. And that's the difference between using round to round up a floating point to the next integer or down, or using int to truncate a floating point number to its integer value.